Hi everyone, welcome back to WCHED online training TOT-1. And in this time, we learn entering the community. You will be able to understand how to go about entering a new community, and you will understand two different activities of entering the community. Right. And after you get information and visit the marketplace and churches, leaders, houses, and offices, and you can find some information from books and map, and you the getting the good sources for interview. And then what should we do then? That is done? No. And after this getting information, and you should enter the community. Into the community. Right. So follow me. To training team, the members are looking at the steps for implement a CHED program. They have selected a site and are wondering what they should do next. And first, according to the handout, now that we have selected a site, we are supposed to spend 3 to 9 months in the village initiating a program. What are we going to do for all the time? We are supposed to use this time to get to know the people of the community and raise awareness of need and serve as catalysts to mobilize the community to take responsibility and act to meet those needs. Yeah, I know what we are supposed to do. I just don't know how we are going to do it. So what do you see? What is happening? Yes, before this lesson, you learned about the gathering information, right? Then the selected site after visiting the community. And well, after step, what? And next step, what? How to do? Right. So we are going to do this. Entering the community properly. What are the main objectives of the training team upon entering community? Cast a vision and inspire hope of better future. Involve the community in analyzing their situation in participatory ways. And raise awareness of roots of programs in the community and the understanding of what can be done about it. Involve the community in identifying resources that can be used to solve problems and improve the quality of life. And get community members working together on small projects. And prepare the community to take responsibility and wait for the community to start taking initiative. And why? Why it is important to properly enter the community? Why is it important? Ensure success and sustainability of the program built on the vision and initiative of the people. Develop trusting relationships for long-term CHED work and help the people to learn what their problems are and what resources they have, so solve their problems. Learn about the community so you can assist them the better. Open doors with key people in the community, and people learn what CHED is all about. So a list of activities of a training team in the process of entering community. Right there, see? Yes. Baseline the survey, very important. The first we should do the baseline surveys and build a relationship. It means that we should spend time with local people in the village, 3 to 6 months, and identify the champion and seed project. It means a small project work together, and workshop, vision seminar, awareness seminar, And clubs, it means subgroups, making sports club and mother's club and father's club, young people groups like clubs. And water testing, we need to fill water to drinking, right? So water testing. And evangelistic activities, house to house, visiting house to house, and a testimony, and a follow-up, and new believer, and prayer, devotion time, and reading the Bible, right? And school schooling, and awareness and the vision seminar. And PLA stands for Participatory Learning and Action, PLA. And we are going to learn about another type of activity that can be done in the entering the community process to help the participants analyze problems and choose priority and mobilize for action. And these activities are known as PLA. There are a variety of PLA activities, but now just few of them we learn. PLA means participatory learning and action. Involve community members in assessing their own needs and choosing their priorities, and raises awareness of needs and opportunities. And visual and tactile exercises that involve both sides of the brain and facilitate and creatively. Inspires hope and vision for change, and prepares a community for action. The case study. You live in a village in the heart of Congo. About 20% of the children in your village are moderately to severely malnutrition. They are thin in the open arms and many have aborted bellies. These children seem to die more precariously than the others. About 1 in 10 children in your village died before the age of 5. And many of them are dying from dehydration caused by diarrhea. Most of these deaths can be prevented through the simple use of oral nutrition solutions that are inexpensive to make with materials that are locally available. The mothers in your community can describe the symptoms they have seen so often: watery stools, and nurturing, sunken eyes, and sleepiness, loose skin, losing of consequences, and then death. Malaria is another cause of death among the children. And nearly every adult in the village has experienced attacks of malaria, fever, chills, fever again, and headache, swearing, and vomiting. You have several friends who have died through the years from the several cases of malaria. Children, however, are the ones who died most frequently. Medicines for malaria are available only from the clinic, which is 15 kilometers away. This how common is illness, how many die from it, how much sick leave done is demand, how expensive it is to treat for diarrhea, for malaria, for malnutrition. Then the community members select and vote each column: diarrhea, how common in the illness. So we can see that this column, which one is waterless? Yes, diarrhea. 5, and malaria. How many die from it? But here, malnutrition. So we can find this solution. Look at this. Instruction for doing the PLA scoring exercise. And one person from the group take 15 beans and pebbles, coins, no matter which, and score the first column by placing bin in each cell on the question, how common in the less. So of the 5 bins can be placed in each cell, and the more bins in the cell, the more common the less. And next step, the group then is invited to interact by removing or adding bins to what has been put down in each cell. They must explain why they are making the change. And next step, work until there is a consensus about the scoring of the first column. And repeat the process in the second column and third column under the question, how many die from it? And choose a different participant to do the original scoring and then invite interaction. And repeat this process until all columns are scored. And another PRA, mapping and calendaring, like this mapping. So you can see and find which houses are and where is the river pure water or water resources, and what is problem and where church is. So you can use the mapping. Mapping helps the community visualize the bigger picture of the life in the village and identifies, assists, and resources and locate specific problems such as people with severe diarrhea, all living around the single source of drinking water. And historical maps picture the history of the village, its progresses and inaugurations. And dream maps inspire vision for the future of the village. And the maps can be used to chart the progresses, such as making changes taking places in homes and a result of shared business. And can show how people see each other and how certain activities are related to each other. And shows the community members that the trainers are interested in them, helps build relationships. Calendaring, La Immaculada, the community for climate and the farming activities calendar from January to December. And climate, in May, rainy season starting January to June, right? In June. And hot season, summer season, July to September, and November, December, the cloudy, and then potato, cereals. So calendaring is a process of showing how the activities of the community change depending on the time of year. And it helps to show those times in the year when people are most busy and what they are doing. And it helps determine when to expect hardship, such as the lack of money, lack of water, many living in search of work, and outbreaks of malaria and other illnesses, and major expenses such as school fees and fertilizers. And suggest ways that people might prepare for hardship by visualizing seasons when there is lots of money, plenty of water, employment opportunities, and fewer expenses. And can be helpful in analyzing the causes of illnesses such as malaria that is more prevalent in the rainy season. And can be used to build a cooperation by comparing the responsibilities and activities of men and women. And it builds the relationship between the trainer and the community. And then when to use PLA in check. Mapping upon entering community and use present day map to gather baseline data and use a historical map to learn about the trends. And in your awareness meetings, and use present day map to identify the needs. And use future dream map to help the participants visualizing what they want their community to look like in the future. And commit training, use a future map to visualize and plan. And use present day map to chart progresses. And calendaring, often entering community to gather baseline data about recurring activities of problems. In awareness meeting, to raise awarenesses in the community of recurring problems. And in committee training, to give committee members to tools for analyzing recurring problems. And scoring, opportunity community to understand the community's the biggest concerns. And in the awareness meetings, the better to use the road to health. In school, screening can be useful at the first parent meeting. In committee training, to give committee members a tool for analyzing problems in a systematic way. And train their analysis upon entering the community to get data about the changes that are taking place in a community and what the impact of these changes might be on the future. In the awareness meetings, to make the participants aware of the trends in their community and where intervention might be needed in order to ensure the better future. In community training, to give the committee a tool for analyzing trends. And institutional relation exercise. Upon entering the community, to become familiar with the organizational and political structure of a community as well as the institutionals at work there. To understand the participants' feelings and values. And in one awareness meeting, to participants' awareness of the contribution the various organizations are making and to encourage cooperation. And in community training, to give community members tools for analyzing relationships between institutions and facilitating cooperation in check. And well-being exercise, not to be used in awarenesses or upon entering community. In community training, to give community members tools for identifying these individuals and families in their community. And preference and feasibility exercise. And logical framework approach work problem tree. Also, you can download the handout paper from the Google Drive. I attach it. And then, if you have any question, you can type and write in the group chat or Facebook page or YouTube, and I answer. Okay, thank you for watching this video, and God bless, and see you next time. Bye bye.